So let us journey with Saint Therese and Mary today.
My vocation is love.
Life story of Saint Therese of the Child Jesus and the Holy Face.
Around midnight of January 2, 1873, in the town of Alencon, France, the cry of a newborn baby filled the house of Louis and Zélie Martin. A few days after her birth, Therese was baptized by the Abbé Lucien Domaine in the Church of Notre Dame. The couple had 9 children, but only 5 survived to adulthood. Therese also had her share of tantrums as a child, but she was surrounded by love while she was growing up. The whole family experienced great sorrow when Zélie died. Therese was just 4 years old. When Louis decided to move to Lisieux to bring his daughters closer to his wife's family, Therese considered Pauline as her second mother. Here, Louis spent time with little Therese, visiting the Blessed Sacrament and going to different chapels each day. When Therese was 9 years old, she was afflicted with a strange illness described as nervous tremors. The family desperately pleaded for mercy before the Blessed Virgin and offered masses at the Church of Our Lady of Victories. On her bed, the Virgin Mary appeared and smiled at Therese, and from that moment, she became well. Therese then prepared herself for her first communion and soon after, the sacrament of confirmation. One day, Therese read about a notorious criminal named Pranzini. She prayed earnestly for his conversion, and a few seconds before his execution, Pranzini kissed the crucifix 3 times, and his conversion made Therese so happy that she was encouraged to pray for and make sacrifices for sinners. Therese was 14 years old when she realized her calling to Carmel. She was given consent by her father, but met with so much opposition because of her age. Then the time came for Therese to go to Rome together with Celine and their father. When the pilgrims were received in Rome by Pope Leo VIII, she then grabbed the opportunity.
Most Holy Father, I have a great favor to ask. Please allow me to enter Carmel at 15?
Come. You will enter if God wills.
Like her sisters Pauline, who entered Carmel, and Leonie with the Visitation Sisters, Therese also entered the cloistered life. She was permitted to join Carmel at the age of 15. Life in Carmel was very hard, but Therese was very courageous. She was ready to undergo trials and sufferings for the sake of the crucified Jesus. And on the 10th of January of 1889, she was clothed with the habit of Carmel. She took the name Sister Therese of the Child Jesus and the Holy Face. Inside the monastery, Therese dedicated her life to simple acts, for she believed that it was the daily, small tasks that made one holy. This became known as Saint Therese's Little Way, that we are called to do ordinary things with extraordinary love. Soon after her father died in 1894, her sister Celine applied for entrance to the Carmel of Lisieux, and on that same year, she was accepted into the religious life. In 1896, Therese became ill. She had tuberculosis, which at that time was incurable. She suffered terrible pain, but she tried to remain smiling and cheerful. And finally, on September 30, 1897, she took her crucifix in her hands and died. Miss no single opportunity of making some small sacrifice. Here by a smiling look, there by a kindly word, always doing the smallest right, and doing it all for love.